being alone is a superpower. If you're somebody who can be alone and you don't have to always be in the mix, you don't always have to be around people, you are more likely you probably have a lot of money, you probably are financially smart, you probably are comfortable being yourself, you're probably okay with being yourself. And you probably attract better experiences because you're not in the mix. I've been on both sides of the spectrum where I'm with people and I'm not with people. I'm in a relationship or I'm not in a relationship. And I noticed that the more you are okay with being by yourself or being alone, you learn yourself more. You learn what you like and what you don't like. You understand what you will put up and what you won't put up with. And you save yourself from a lot of bull crap, bro. And I'm gonna say this though, I'm not a big advocate of like solitude all the time, because we are put here in this temporary human experience to like connect with other people. So you should connect, you should get out, but also know when it's the time for you to pull back your energy, be by yourself and connect with yourself and find out more about yourself. Because sometimes if you don't do it, God will forcefully put you by yourself, whether it's a situation in your life where you lose your vehicle or you lose a friendship and you have no choice but to be by yourself. God does it all the time. Sometimes universe will just put you by yourself so like he can speak to you. So when you understand that solitude is good, you start to look at you start to look at life differently, because you don't need people or situations to do what you need to do. Especially as a man in this world, you have to be okay with being alone, being a lone wolf, to be able to still get shit done without a woman there pushing you and motivating you, or without friends there to give you that, have accountability buddy. You know what I mean? Like, that is mental strength. That is strength. When you can still persevere, you can still show up every day, do what you got to do, be disciplined, be consistent, be persistent, even though you don't have someone cheering you on every day, even though you don't have someone in your corner. Maybe you might not have a bunch of friends right now. You know, I went through a period of my life, I'm kind of going through right now, where my friends either moved or a lot of my friends are busy, or, you know, and I'm like not in a relationship right now. So I have a lot of time to be by myself and learn who I am and learn a lot about myself. And it always pays off in the long run, because when you get into a relationship or you start a business or you do anything, you know who you are. So you can set boundaries. You know what you'll tolerate, what you won't tolerate. And it's just fulfilling for you overall. So I say it's extremely, extremely important to understand who you are. Go within yourself. Don't be afraid to be alone, because solitude is the biggest key. It's the biggest factor to success. Being able to cut out people, being able to cut out distractions, being able to cut out things that don't serve you and that's not getting you to the next level, bro. And not everybody has that discipline. Not everybody has that capability, but allow yourself to not be dependent on the opinions and the mindset of others, because not everybody wants to see you win. Not everybody has the same goals as you. And the best thing you can do if you are going to be with somebody and have someone in your energy all the time is make sure they have the same goals as you in a way, or they want to go to the same lengths as you. They want to go far in life, because if they don't want to go far in life, then what are you doing? You know what I mean? You're just kind of dragging yourself down. But that's why I say it's important. Like, if you tell me who your friends are, I can tell you your net worth. If you don't have a lot of friends right now and you're alone, you should consider yourself blessed. Some people have so many friends and so many distractions, they never actually really become focused. Some people have so many friends and people around them that they never actually reach their true potential, because you have so many people in your ear, you have so many people around you. How can you ever find out who you really are? How can you ever fully truly know who you are if you always got somebody in your ear, if you're always in cahoots with people? Because you're going to be constantly comparison on a subconscious level, constantly thinking the thoughts they're thinking, playing the music they're thinking, going the places that they're going. And it's a natural thing, bro. We're human. When you're around someone, you tend to become like that person in a way, or you guys become like each other. That's why I say it's important, bro. Like, you are your best friend. You came in this world alone. You're going to leave this world alone. So, bro, get close with yourself. Like, there's no reason why your relationship with yourself should be weaker than your relationship with other people. If you're dependent on other people for your happiness or for you to feel like loved and shit like that, then you know what you have to do. You have to go within yourself, the inner work, sit with yourself, ask yourself why, and meditate and journal and go within, bro. Shadow work, bro. This is what shadow work is. It's the version of yourself that you haven't dealt with, the version of yourself that you push down. It's your insecurities, it's your bad habits, it's your coping mechanisms, it's your negative thought patterns. It's all these small things that when you look over, like when you look over videos of you talking, you watch how you move, these little things is what set you apart. These little things is what helps you learn who you are. And this is when you walk around the world, you literally fuck the world, bro. Before you fucking penetrate a woman, you need to fucking penetrate the world with your purpose. As a man, you should be penetrating the world with your purpose. You should be showing up every day. You should be trying to pursue your dreams. You should be attacking the world every single day, bro, because as men, we're put here to penetrate the world. And when you understand this, understand the capabilities of how powerful you are, you will never sleep on your potential again. You'll allow yourself to be by yourself. You'll allow yourself to enjoy your solitude, because, bro, when you are in a state of solitude where it's just you, God isolated you from all your old shit, or maybe the people you're around, that's when you know you're about to level up soon. You are 100% about to level up when you get put by yourself, because God wants to speak to you. God wants to let you know what he has next going on in your life, but he can't speak to you when you got everybody in your ear, when you constantly distracted, when you constantly at parties, you constantly around women, you constantly in the mix. God can't speak to you because you're distracted, right? Now, when you're by yourself, it's quiet. Even if you are just at home watching a show, you get better downloads because you don't have everybody energy leeching off yours or affecting yours, right? So allow yourself to be alone and know that being alone is not a bad thing. It's actually a great thing. You know what I'm saying? The people that you got blessed with the ability that you can be by yourself. You don't have to be around people. I am thankful that I don't have a big friend group and I don't have a lot of people, because, bro, people with that boast friend groups, big friend groups and shit, they tend to have fake people around. Everybody's fake, bro. Damn near. Because everybody cool, nobody bumping shoulders, bro. You want to have at least one or two, I'll say like 3 at most, solid, cool friends you cool with, and stick with that, bro. But when you start expanding the groups and shit, bro, that's when you start to lose yourself, bro. And I'm not saying it's bad. There's nothing wrong with a good business partnership or a good, a men's group or something, right? But that's different. That's all, like I said, they all have the same goal. If you're going to have a friend group or be around people, if you guys all have the same goal in a way, or you guys all plan on getting rich and you guys are pursuing a skill, you guys are all helping iron sharpen iron, because let me tell you this, iron sharpens iron. Like, you need to be on other men that have that killer instinct. They allow themselves to act on their men instincts, and I mean like the positive male instincts, you know what I'm saying, conquering, creating, purpose driven, hitting the gym, training, fighting, bro, like just being a man, you know what I'm saying, and you embody this masculinity. And we are around other men that are constantly striving to get better on all levels. It naturally makes you get better, right? I notice whenever I'm around men that are always constantly trying to get better, I'm the one helping them get better, because I'm always constantly improving. I'm a self-development junkie. I'm always trying to get better. But it's always important to be grateful for where you're at, because the level you are at is still accomplishment, right? But just know, though, like, when you are going through these years of solitude, just know that you are being blessed, you're being molded, you're being guided, you're being carved into something great that you can't fully see yet, but it will make sense later. That's why I say it's extremely, extremely, extremely important to understand where you're at in your journey and be grateful where you're at in your journey, because it won't always make sense, and sometimes God doesn't want you to know. And that's the beauty of life, you know what I mean? Sometimes not understanding is the best medicine, because it keeps you in that realm of having to keep faith and stay focused and understand that things are falling together for you. And I understand, bro, like, when you're going through a season of solitude, it can be discouraging, it can be boring, it can be like the mundane, because you're so used to having these constant stimulations of dopamine, being around bad bitches, going to parties, popping bottles, fucking smoking every damn day, or whatever the hell you did that kept you distracted. Your distractions are always a lot more pleasing because you're getting this constant dopamine. When you get into your solitude seasons, it's not as much dopamine. It's more of like self-reflection. It's more of kind of going thin. It's kind of more of going with the flow. Same routine every day in a way. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're putting in those small reps, but those small reps add up to big shit. And that's why I say it's important. If you're a guy who can sacrifice being solitude for just a little while, you are going to set yourself apart from 99.999% of men that just generally cannot stay out the mix, bro. It takes discipline to go out the way, to say no to shit, to be disciplined, to stick to your routine, to stick to your grind, even when you don't feel like it. Staying disciplined, it takes a level of mental fortitude to do this shit, bro. And you can do it. You're watching this video. If you made it this far in this video, comment down below. I'm a chosen one. Hit that follow button. I actually coach men 18 and 30 on how to break bad habits and live a more purpose-driven life. So if you know you're a man, you're trying to live a more purpose-driven life, but you just maybe have some issues, you go ahead and DM me or comment down below, coach, and I will help you get there, bro. It's a gradual step. It's a day-by-day process. But before you know it, bro, you're going to be living the life that you wanted to live, and you're going to be walking like you are literally that man, bro. You know what I'm saying? You may already feel like you're that nigga, but when you walk in your purpose, you actually have a purpose. Like, let's say you have a business or you're doing something that's helping the world and humanity in a way, and you like are getting praised for it because you've been putting in that work. It's the best fucking feeling in the world, bro. Because as a man, we all want to conquer shit. That's why when you don't have a job, you feel like shit because you have nothing to do. So now you want to put your focus, you want to stay distracted because you don't want to feel like you're lazy, right? And that's why I say, as a man, bro, it's important to always make sure you have your fingers and hands in something. Make sure you're constantly applying your masculine edge towards something. Make sure you're constantly sharpening your sword. Make sure you're constantly becoming better, because when you're not getting better, you're dying. If you're not growing, you're dying. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's extremely, extremely important to make sure you're pursuing something. If it's an art, if it's a craft, if it's a business, if it's a side hustle, pursue something. If it's a job. Me personally, I'm at the gym right now. It's what, 1:28. I go to work at 3. I'm gonna go ahead and get this quick workout. I wasn't even finna come in today. You know, I was chilling with a girl this morning, stayed the night. I'm like, I guess I could just probably just skip it today. It's Sunday. No, bro. I didn't even go yesterday. I said, you know, I'm gonna have a little rest day. But we're back in the gym, bro. It's discipline. Sometimes you gotta do things you wanna do. Sometimes you gotta do things you don't wanna do. And you can't act off emotion. Sometimes your emotions gonna try to lead you, but we're not women. Women follow their emotions. We're men. We actually do what we need to do, regardless of how the fuck we feel, because that's what makes us great, and that's how you become fucking successful. I see momentum happening in my online businesses because I've been showing up every day even when I don't want to. I'm about to hit 10K on Instagram. My TikToks are blowing up. I have a whole separate separate TikTok pages that are going fucking crazy, and I'm making money off those simply because I stay consistent, bro. And I will give y'all the blueprint if you guys want it. I link in my bio. I kind of like break down how to turn your purpose into money and how to grow 10K on TikTok. But it's a whole gradual thing, bro. Like, you add consistency to anything, you literally can get whatever the hell you want. That's my antidote for life. How I get a good body, how I got a mindset, how I get this knowledge, how I get this wisdom, how I grow my followers, how I make money. Consistency. You will run laps around those men that can't keep going for more than a week. Them niggas are chumps. You're not a chump. You a fucking G. So comment down below, I'm a fucking G. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I'm gonna see you on the next video. Peace.